Yeah, good. So the first question, yeah, who's gonna take this? Priyanka.
Okay, let me read. Yeah, let me. What will be rendered? Okay, message. App. I think we did this. What have you opened? Week 4?
Week 4.
Yeah, this will be
Because it's week 4.
welcome to IIT. I think this we have done.
Hmm. Is it so?
Yeah, this we did.
Okay,
Are you
cool.
sure this is week 4? Yeah.
See, look at this now. It's week 4. Practice.
Okay. This we did. That question I had only done actually earlier
Ah,
also.
watches. I think we are done with week 4 also. Nice.
Week 4, I think
Practice
graded we
loaded.
I
have to
think week 4
start.
practice
Yeah.
we did. We are supposed to do week 4 graded, huh? Okay. Sorry for that. Yeah, Priyanka. Go ahead. Priyanka?
What's the question? Can I read?
Yeah, here it is. Okay, consider the view. Um,
Suppose the application adds a new item.
mhm.
Every time you click add item, then what can be the possible definition of the method add item?
Hmm.
Okay, let me see. Add item and items. Add item. Okay, let me see the options.
Mhm. So the difference is add item. So here items dot push and this dot items dot push. So this dot items equal to new item. So basically, yeah, adds a new item in the list. That is what the question is about, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So probably I think B should be the correct answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's correct. Right, because we need to use this keyword. That's something which we saw last time, right?
Yeah, this has to be used first of all.
Mm-hmm.
This is required,
And
and secondly, push I think is associated with the list.
mm-hmm.
And
Right.
that I think the other one, the last one, first of all, there was the C option. No? There
Yeah.
is here, I think these things are used maybe for dictionary, probably somewhere.
Repeat.
Not, I said this dot items is equal to new item.
Correct.
Maybe it is used for dictionary
No,
type
no.
of
Actually, they are
that one.
replacing this list into with a new item.
Acha.
From
Okay.
the list type, it is converting to a string type. Okay. So
Okay.
let's also try to run this and see. All right. Yes. We'll do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think this is required. Yeah, Priyanka, you want to say something?
Yeah, what I want to say is, yes, you please do. I would like to also discuss, how this thing flows actually,
Hmm.
flow of the view and everything.
Yeah, we'll do that. Wait, or HTML. Where are we closing the div? Okay, it's closed. Okay, app.js. I need to come in this. Fine. And this part. Today is Sunday, so we'll spend a little bit time to explore deeper. Hmm?
Sure.
Okay. So I think that's all in this. And XY, we have it here. Hmm. Reveal an explorer. Yeah. Okay. Is there any error coming up? View is not a constructor at this point. Is this what we got last time?
Something like that only we were getting. No? Some JS code, you had put some script, no? Some script you had added.
Yeah, correct. So I have added it.
Acha.
Should I put body here? Is it required to put body? Yes.
Yes, I guess div can only be inside the body, right?
That's why doing it. Check this. See, again, it says the same error. View is not a constructor. Okay, here it is saying, and let's check in. hmm Okay, so we can use the script instead. This should work, I think. And this will work. I have seen similar error earlier. See, now we have something here. New item. Priyanka. Priyanka.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, I can
Okay.
see.
So the thing is, I'll share you that link here. Okay. So what I want you to do is please share this in the group, Priyanka, later or something. You can
Yeah, yeah,
share
okay.
this in the group so we can make use of it. Okay. Where are we? Yeah. So now that it is working, now we'll come and look into how it is working, Priyanka. Let's look at the flow. Priyanka,
Yes, my voice is echoing, so I've kept myself muted. Yeah, but I'm there. Yeah.
is it echoing for everyone? Yes. Is it for you also?
No, no, not for me.
Okay. Yeah, Priyanka, go ahead. Where is your doubt? Because you are the one who is having doubt, right? Yes. Do you have
Okay.
any doubt in this? How it is working?
No, 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 Gokul.
Okay. So here we have started the div and we have this ordered list. Yeah.
Correct.
So we are going to, so V for,
Mm-hmm.
that means it is going to like, loop over the items.
Correct.
And for each item,
Mm-hmm.
then on button click, we are telling add item.
Hmm. And
What is this add item? It is how it is connected. It is connected. Where is it connected?
this one. So you have the method add item, right? So I'm going to make this as add item one. Okay.
Okay.
So and if I go here and we are calling this function here. If I do add item one, it still show it. Let me refresh. Priyanka got it how it is related.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I
Okay,
click
okay, okay.
call that
So
function
this
add
is the
item.
method
Hmm.
that you define in your view.
View application. Correct.
This is the okay, okay. Let me see the view, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have connected. Okay, so this const app we had discussed last time, it doesn't mean anything. No, actually, it is not
Mm-hmm.
connected to the name of the app.
Correct.
Name of the div, it is not connected. That is element. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Okay. So new view, some data, if it is to be there,
Mm-hmm.
then items. Okay. Then methods. In methods, then we are telling these are the methods. This dot item. Okay, fine.
Fine. So
Yeah.
yeah. Ayush, girl, you have something to ask?
No, Gokul.
Yeah. Okay. Did you follow? What happened?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Great. Okay. Yeah, Ayush, you can take this.
Second one. Okay.
Yeah, second one.
Yeah. Which of the following statement are correct?
Mm-hmm.
V bind directive is used for one-way data binding,
Okay.
o- and the V model directive is used for one-way data binding.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, V bind only used for data binding.
Yeah, that's right. VBind and vModel are used for data binding.
Yeah,
So, what is one-way binding and two-way binding?
I didn't know Gokul actually.
Okay.
Didn't know the story part.
Haha. Anyone want to tell?
Uh, there's a little difference in one way and two way. One way is when just we are reading the data or just using the get request. It's similar to get request.
Correct.
When it's two-way binding, that means we are taking the input and transferring the data. So it is like a post request.
Mm-hmm. So we can tell that, for example, we have some document here, right? So if this was some kind of input, right? Yes. I mean, so
Yeah, yeah, right, right.
so this we have used a one-way binding because we are just taking it for just viewing. We are just taking it as a one-way binding, I think.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So all that we need to take from here is V bind is basically one-way binding and V model is two-way binding.
Acha, see, just I just want to ask something.
Yeah.
So that means if supposing there was a box where we could have, included the item that we want to add, then it would be known as two-way data binding, correct?
Yes,
Ideally, yes.
if you will try to take the input from somewhere and assign it to a variable that will be used using V model. So that that will be done using V model. So that will
Okay,
be a two-way binding.
Mhm.
understood. Okay, okay.
So where have we used this V bind earlier? Where did we use V bind? I think we did, right? We did use.
I think it has been there a lot of places actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
here also probably this is a message. Okay.
Mhm. So coming here, um,
So it's like we already have a data written and we bind it using vbind. But if we are not having it already written and we want some kind of input from somewhere,
mhm.
then we use model.
Okay. So vbind will whatever we put it inside of the data text, it will render it into the browser, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So V model will do the, I mean, will take the input from the, will also take the input from the browser and give it back.
yeah, yeah. Something like that.
We don't have an example. Maybe we'll have it further.
So can we say that vbind is basically taking the data from your database and displaying to you? It,
Yeah, that's why I was saying
Correct.
it is like a get request.
correct,
Yes.
correct. Understood.
Good. Yeah. That was, I is also okay, I think, right? With that. We
I'm
might
okay.
have more examples. Okay. This is for Yash. So consider the
Yeah,
index.
I hope there is no noise from my side. Some children are playing around.
No, no,
Is
no.
it?
It's clearly audible. You don't need to worry. It's clearly audible.
Okay. So what will be rendered by the browser after 4 seconds?
Mhm.
Okay. So let's see the
HTML
index.
first. Yeah.
So it's a div with ID app and total payable amount is a variable, total payable amount, and then we
Hmm.
need to see the script. Okay. Inside the script, we have a new view app associated with an element.
Mhm.
That is fine. We have data. Everything is zero, principal, annual interest, duration, and total payable amount.
Mm.
Then we have a computed property, which is simple interest, that will get computed every time whenever principal, annual interest, or duration will change.
Hmm.
It will return us the value of simple interest.
Yeah. PNR by 100, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, app, we have some data, list of list,
Mm-hmm.
and we have some principal amount, annual interest rates, and durations given to us.
Yeah.
Then we are using a handler to invoke the function set interval.
Hmm.
We are first using data is equals to appdata.pop. So pop will take, I guess,
No, it will remove the last element.
first it will take the last list and then it will take zeroth element that is principal, first that is interest rate, second that is duration to their respective variables,
Hmm.
and will calculate the total payable amount and will add interest to it
Yeah.
in every second.
Correct.
So we should multiply these. So 20 into 10, 200 to 400,
What?
and
Repeat.
third,
PNR, right? Yeah. Okay. You said
yeah.
20 into 10.
So
We are dividing by 100 here itself. Okay.
yeah, 400
400
and
for the first.
600, 1800, 2200, and 5 3 is a 5, 15 to 2 is a 8200 should be the answer B.
How? 20
Just see
times 10 times 2, right? First one.
mm,
Then,
30 into 20 into 3,
okay.
50 into 30 into 4.
Hmm.
Yeah, B.
So, yeah, the answer is 8200.
Yes.
Priyanka,
Here, what I've understood,
Hmm?
see the total payable amount is equal to app dot simple interest. Yeah. So
Correct.
that means after every 1 second,
Hmm?
it takes the input from the bottom. Yeah,
Okay.
it calculates the simple interest.
Correct.
So you will get some total payable amount. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then in the second this thing, whatever we have got x1, yeah, after first second,
Hmm?
then x2 after second, where he will use 3020 and 3 as input,
Okay.
and then after third second he will use 2010 and 2 as input,
Hmm?
and all this he will add together to get the total payable amount. Correct? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let me just also, Ayush, you have any doubt here? You want to say something?
No go.
Okay. So let me also again copy paste this and run and see what is going to happen. So we can visibly check. So from here to here, app.json and save. Gonna refresh. So 6,000. What? Huh? How come for the first second it is 6,000? Did we miss something? Yes.
Yeah, Pop is taking the last
Yeah,
element, no?
last
So
one, right?
first it
Yeah.
will do the last one, which
Last
is
one, then
6,000.
this part, and then that part. Okay, okay, got it. Okay. So we can see that it's changing automatically after every second. Oh, it's rendering. Okay, fine. Anything else that we need to discuss there? Any doubts, Priyanka? You want to explore more here or no? So this data I got
Where is divided by 100? Is it written somewhere? Divided by 100?
here it is.
Acha, acha, now I can see. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, fine.
Yeah. So what is this computed about? Can you tell me? This computed.
Yeah, actually,
Simple interest.
No. What is this computed? We have something
this
for data.
this
And,
is
yeah, go ahead.
just like we defines voucher using voucher and then colon and then the syntax.
Mhm.
Similarly, this is computed property.
Okay.
So this will get computed every time data inside it will get changed. So any time principal and interest or duration will change, this computed property will get computed automatically.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Just one thing I want to ask you, every time we write this let handler is equal to this, na, is it this handler is a fixed keyword or it is
No,
just
no. You can give something else.
convenience, anything, na?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Let's check this. See, Priyanka, it's okay.
Okay, okay.
Actually, if you remember, for the set interval, we'll do some clear interval, right?
Yeah,
At that
correct.
point, it will make sense. Uh,
Okay, okay.
I'll show you. We don't have the clear interval here. Uh, should I show it to you? Or shall we move
No,
it?
it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm. So for the clear interval, we'll pass this variable for in order to clear it.
Correct, correct. So, yeah. So it's like a variable that we are using, no?
Correct.
That's all.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So next question is again for Priyanka.
I think Ayush Gupta has joined. If he wants, he
Yeah,
can come.
Ayush Gupta. No, it's not Gupta. Gupta. Yeah, it's Gupta, right? Yeah. Hi, bro.
Ayush,
Yeah, hello, bro.
Haha.
So I just okay. We are on this question.
Yes, we are on this question. Fourth question. Go ahead.
Okay, consider the following view application index.html and JavaScript file app.js, and what will be rendered by the builder for the mustache expression y.
Huh.
Okay,
They are saying that this is the mustache expression.
okay,
Fine.
yeah. Constant app is equals to view element app data x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0. Watch
Mhm.
will have will is having a function P comma Q. If P is greater than Q and P is greater than P. P is greater than Q, it should be greater than 10. Then Y is equals to 1. Okay, so now we are having a for loop for I is equals to 0 and greater less than 20, I plus plus. So if every time we increase the value of x by 1,
Hmm.
so what will be rendered in the browser? Okay,
Okay.
so we don't have anywhere P and Q.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
This,
But
sorry,
how about
I
P
know something I can explain it.
returning 1.
So you know how this works?
Tell me.
In this P is the previous value and Q is the later
Correct.
value here.
Okay.
So what happens if you see what we have done? We are always incrementing this thing, correct? So sorry, P is the new value and Q is the old value. So
Hmm.
what will happen that your P will always be greater than Q because you will always, increasing your this thing, correct?
Yeah.
So your new value, so that means only after P is greater than 10, your Y will change from 0 to 1.
Hmm.
And then afterwards it will remain static because you're not doing anything, you're not changing the value of Y after that.
Okay.
So even if you reach 20 or whatever value, this will become 1 Y and that's it. It will get rendered as 1.
Okay. So let me just run this. Okay. Probably from here. Yeah, we are getting 1. Mhm. And Priyanka, what if just change this to Y? Will that cause any problem?
That I don't know.
Let me explore that. Now it's becoming 0. Priyanka.
Yeah, yeah, but then I don't know what this X and Y, how they're connected.
Mhm. So when it was X, okay, X is greater than Q. No. When it was X, what is happening? If it is X means is it gonna check X? And we are not increasing X at all, right? We are doing it here, Priyanka. Look at this. App.x plus.
Acha, acha. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So every time X keeps on increasing, and this watcher, we are setting the watcher for the X variable.
Correct, correct, correct,
Okay.
correct,
So
correct.
P is the previous value of X, Q is the current value of X. So if the previous
Yeah.
value is greater than Q, P is the
Huh.
previous value
No,
or
no,
what?
ulta, ulta,
Ulta,
ulta,
right? Yeah,
ulta,
P is the current
ulta.
value and Q is the previous value.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. And the current value, if it is greater than 10, make it as X. Make it as 1. Yes,
Yeah,
Ayush?
yeah.
I didn't understood what is this watch.
Huh. Bro, what watch does is basically, I think, do we, is there possibility to, stop this or something?
Stop what? Stop
Um,
what?
um, no, let's try to make use of the code which we had previously. We'll set some interval, Priyanka.
Ha, ha. Yes, 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 yes. Understood.
So then,
Yeah, yeah.
then at every interval, the for loop will execute, right?
Correct.
Can we do like that?
Probably.
Please, someone help me with the syntaxes here.
Set
Okay,
interval,
set
data,
interval.
app,
What
data.
I'm gonna do is,
Now this you will have to remove, na? Data app, data dot pop, something. We don't have this.
yeah, those things I will remove. Okay. What we'll do is, at every second, I'm gonna increase this app.x. Works?
And then, okay.
Okay. Does Are we closing the properly brackets? I don't think it's required. Is it required?
What about the curly bracket? It's closed.
No, that's a different one because see the view app is closed here. So view app is
Okay.
closed here, and this is another handler which you are taking it later. I think. Let's check this
Okay.
out.
Let us try.
We are trying to do some. Okay. So ideally we need to wait for 10 seconds. Huh?
Have you made something 10 somewhere? Acha, yes.
Let's do one thing. We'll also try to render the seconds. Is it possible to render the seconds? I mean, shall we also render x? Uh, okay. With the same div only, I need to put x. I think. I need to do one thing. Huh. Look at this. Yes. Ayush.
Yeah.
So this is the value of x.
What? How? Acha, this X it is showing. Okay.
Every second we are
Oh,
increasing.
great. It's working.
It's working.
Wonderful.
Nice. Okay. Coming back to app.js. Ayush. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
So, do you understand, or do you still want hang some doubt?
Yeah, what is this watch?
What does this watch do is basically it just looks so watcher we are setting it for the variable x. Okay, we are watching watcher is some kind of a watchman for the variable x.
Okay,
Okay, what it does is that whenever there is a change, so p is the current value and q is the previous value.
okay.
Okay, and we are checking the condition here. I mean, it's taking the parameters. Watcher will take two parameters, which is the current value and the previous value.
What is this X means there? Like
X
X,
means the variable x.
we are watching this X variable.
Correct. So I can
Okay,
give XSD, and I need to put XSD here.
yeah, got it.
Okay. So that XSD it is watching it.
And here also app.x plus one. There also you have
Correct.
to make V here.
Good.
So
And
go
maybe
to.
in HTML, means, do you need to change in HTML
Oh,
or
I
not
don't.
required there?
It's required. Yeah. Yes.
In
So
the assignment question, in the original question, what should be the output?
it was one.
And one.
We are getting it.
Like how actually we are setting y equals to 0.
Bro, at the end of the iterations only, no? See, I'll go back to the question again. So I think people are okay with a little bit of the question. So yeah, go Ayush, go ahead. Tell me what is your doubt?
Yeah, actually, whenever the current value is greater than the previous value,
Yes.
we will have y equals to 1. And
No, 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 no. It's not whenever the current value is greater than previous value. It's not.
Two conditions are there.
There are two conditions. Only when p is greater than 10.
okay, whenever the current value is greater than 10.
Ha, correct. You're right.
And
You're
the
right.
current value is greater than previous value.
Correct. Okay. So and the
Okay,
iteration is going for 20 iterations. Right.
okay.
And we are,
So whenever uh, as I is less than 20, so it will increase the x with every iteration I.
correct, correct. That is what is happening. So do you understand it now?
Yeah, yeah. Bro.
Good. Ayush, you still have some doubt?
Please go to the question.
Okay, going back to the question.
So now, so I am explaining like what is it actually doing. So
Okay.
we are directly doing, first of all, we will be in the loop only. This
Yeah.
app is the app only. So first we will go to the loop
Hmm.
and I is equal to 0 and until I is less than 20, we will increase the value of x.
Hmm.
So now app.x, we will increase every time dot x. So this watch function will automatically come into action
Okay.
as we are increasing the value of x.
Hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah. Whenever x value is changing, watcher will come into action.
Okay. So now क्या कहते हैं, we are seeing if क्या कहते हैं, previous value of x was 0 and now the current value of x is 1.
Hmm.
So current value is greater than this value,
Correct.
and p is not greater than 10.
Hmm.
That is, current value is not greater than 10. So we are not incrementing now y. We just are in the next step. We are just incrementing value of x only.
Correct.
So every time we are in the HTML document, we have printed x and y both. So every time, every second, the value of x is getting incremented, and whenever the point come where the y is where x comes multiple of 10, it
Okay.
y gets implemented to 1, and y is also get in the HTML document. It also get rendered there.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So now one thing, these brackets have not understood. You see, if you see the data, for example, it has closed, the curly bracket has closed after xy, correct? So data
Correct.
finishes here.
Yeah.
If you see the watch, yeah,
Mhm.
now for p is greater than q here, if you see the first bracket closes, then x p q, we have the second closing. Then after watch, we have a third one closing.
Correct.
Then this fourth one is we have actually closed the whole app, view app, is it?
Correct.
Okay, okay. So this the next one is going
For you.
beyond the constant app.
Correct.
So that is why I said that for loop will start first at first place.
Yes.
Okay, understood. Okay.
Okay. Good. So we'll go further. So next question is for Priyanka.
Okay. So what will be logged on console and rendered on screen
Hmm.
for mustache expression Y respectively?
Yeah.
Acha. On console and rendered on screen.
Hmm.
Okay. So Y is Y. Okay. New view app data x equal to 20, Y is equal to 40. Before create
Hmm.
console.log this dot x. Okay.
So this
So
is life cycle hooks.
this actually I think somebody has to explain first.
Right?
I've
No,
not
no.
understood.
Before creating it, it will be undefined, right? Before the view application got created.
Correct, correct.
So it's
Okay.
undefined. Okay. After it is done, it will render 40.
Acha. Okay.
See what will be logged on the console. Before create, you log the X. Before creating, X is undefined. Right.
No, but why is it telling what will be logged on console and rendered on screen?
Correct.
What do you mean by these two things
So what will
different?
be logged on console? We just have only one console log statement.
Okay, 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 okay.
Okay, wait. I think
Understood, understood,
you
understood.
know what is the console in this document, right? I mean, we go to inspect and click on the console. Here it will log
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So that is what the console log is. Got it?
Understood.
Great. I think it's okay for everyone also, right?
So, but then on
Yeah.
the screen, actually, we don't get this before create and after create is not required for screen, is
No,
it?
it's not required for
For
screen.
okay, okay,
Probably you will have some actions before create and after create or something like that. Maybe it might be related with the screen also. I don't know.
okay. Is someone comfortable with that life cycle hooks? Somebody can explain actually.
We'll finish this and explain that. Probably we might
ठीक है,
still
ठीक
have
है,
it right.
ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay,
So
okay,
before
okay.
create hook will be called synchronously. So yeah, exactly. After the instance has been initialized, before data observation or the event watcher setup. Fine. So refer a view documentation. We'll go to the view documentation and look into it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So next question is for Yash.
Yes. So this is exactly the similar question. Just the changes that before it this time they are using created in place of before create, and the difference between two functions is that created will log or it will execute the statements after the complete app creation. So this time it will be able to log 20.
Hmm. So this time the log will be 20 and 40.
Yeah.
So the difference between the previous one is before create. Now this is after creation, right? After everything is done, I believe. After the
Yes.
creation. Okay, we'll look into that also. At this stage, the instance has finished processing the options, which means the following have have been set up. So data observation, computed properties, method, watch event, callbacks, everything has been set up. However, the mounting phase has not been started, and the $EL property will not be available yet. What is the property? I don't know. So we look into that. Okay. Okay. So next question goes for Ayush Goel.
So the answer was 2040, is it?
Yeah, that's 2040.
Acha.
Yeah, we'll look into that. Goel, are you here? Ayush?
You are talking about going or me?
Okay. Goel is here. Goel will talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, Ayush.
Okay. So here we go. Constant players
No.
equals to,
If the app
yeah, yeah.
displays,
If your app displays the name of the player who play for MI, what can be the possible value for directive and data respectively in the above code?
hmm,
So okay, here we have divide is equals to app, directive data. So we have players is equals to name with Rohit Sharma, role batsman, team MI, and name Virat Kohli, role batsman and team RCB. Name Jasprit Bumrah, role bowler and team MI.
hmm,
Then we have constant app is equals to new view
hmm,
and data players players.
hmm,
So basically, question is asking the name of the players who play for MI.
hmm,
Then what can be the possible values for the directive and data respectively in the above code?
correct.
So actually, we have to fulfill V if and V4.
Hmm.
So we can check for V if player team is equals to MI.
All right.
I think we will check for V if so we will eliminate I think the first two options. Sorry, B and C.
B and C got eliminated. Huh?
No. Actually, both all have I think V if equals to player team.
Yeah.
Dot team is equals to MI.
See, look at this. Here it is players dot name.
Yeah, players dot name.
Hmm.
Then we require player dot name.
Correct. So this option is wrong. Similarly
Yeah,
for
yeah,
fourth option, players dot name they have put.
yeah.
Okay. So what we can understand from this is we. Okay. So the first option and third option is correct. So we can put if in the front and the for in the later, or we can do the vice versa also.
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter the
That's
orient.
correct. It doesn't matter. So B and D option is wrong because of the players. Because we have put for player in players. Right. Priyanka, got it?
Yeah. Player is anything he could have used actually. He could have used
Yeah,
any
yeah.
ABC.
Correct.
Yeah. So the only thing is player should be as
Hmm.
defined in const.
Correct.
Correct? Correct. Okay.
What player should be as defined or this one? Huh?
See, this is player in players. What I want to say.
Huh?
So yeah, so this players, the name players should be the same as
Defined
players.
in defined in
Yeah.
data. Hmm.
Matlab, we have to keep the same variable name.
Correct. So basically, which left variable name or right variable name?
Left.
Left one. That's correct because the right variable is referring to this one. Right.
Yes.
Great. So I think it's okay for everyone, right? Aish Goel, Aish Gupta.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Fine. So this is for Aish Gupta. So are you here?
Yeah. So what will be rendered by the browser?
Hmm.
So we have in HTML page we have division ID app, and there it is doing what is this comp one.
So we have component. These are components.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
So comp one is equal to component one is equal to template. Here in the HTML template we have h4 tag, and this is name. The variable name will be rendered with word properly.
Yeah.
Data has a function return. It returns the name is equals to component one.
Hmm.
So first we need to get call the function to get the name as component one. So in the const we have new view here, new element app component is equal to comp one. Okay.
Shall I copy it there?
Mm, No problem. It's okay.
I wanted to see this. That's why. Any guesses? So no text will be on the browser, none of the above, blah blah blah. Let me just paste this. Okay, fine. .js. So it says this is component one.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's see how it is doing that. So automatically it's calling the function. I think is it what is happening? The data. So what's happening here?
So, is it that first actually the view file sort of runs first, and then it goes to the components and
Yeah,
it gets connected, or is it the other way around? Does it matter whether we write the view first and the constant back later, or it's okay?
I think it should be okay. Let's check that. Mm,
I just don't understand like how that component tag is calling function and all everything.
correct. Yeah, even I was confused. Okay, Priyanka, that's not the case because it needs to know what that component one is. Like it comes from top to bottom now,
Okay,
just like
so
Python.
that's important. Yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
Okay.
Now you see how this will render. Fine. So we
Mhm.
were wondering about we are calling the name. Okay, and name is component one. I was wondering how is this calling this function because data usually used to have it like as a dictionary, right?
Yeah.
Here it is a function, and I think it's calling the function automatically, bro. I mean,
Okay.
when the data gets connected with the view application, the function is getting called probably,
Let's assume that, but a function must need to be called at least. I think.
and they haven't even given that explanation also. So they have told that comp1 is registered in app1 app, and the template of comp1 is this is whatever. So name will be replaced by the data property name of the component, which is component one. So this is component one will be rendered. I think yes, Aish, we need to take it like that only. The function is
Yeah.
getting called when data is connected to the app. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Priyanka, you wanted to say something? Yes,
No,
you
no,
want.
I'm okay.
Yes, you want to say something? Aish, go ahead.
Uh, I think professor has shown some examples on this. I cannot recall it, but
Hmm.
it is the case of some inheritance and all where he has shown some examples of this. That if we are writing function, it will be able to access. If we are write something else, it will not be able to.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't remember exactly.
Okay. Fine then. So what you're saying is that if you're adding a function, it will be able to call the function and do that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Probably
yeah,
people need to check the screencast.
yeah.
Hmm. So fine, we'll go further. So this question is for whom? Who did the previous question?
I think
Me.
this will be for Yash or me either.
Yeah, you made
Me?
it.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine. Okay, so this is the same question or you've changed the question?
Looks like
Same
same.
question, just this time there is no function.
Ah,
Acha, okay.
okay. So this is what you told, right? Yes, it won't be able to access it. What
Yeah.
about this? This is the thing.
This is only
Ah,
this is.
correct.
Okay, so function plays some critical role, is it? Let us see what he has written.
Yeah. So it
Solution data function should be
should
a
be a
function.
function. So interpolation will not work here.
Yeah,
What?
interpolation. I was
Mhm.
forgetting that word.
Name property will not be recognized. The browser will only manage to render this. Okay, so I can try to give so this is a component. Now we have component whatever, right? And we don't have data. We can put some data also, right? Yes.
Yeah.
X colon whatever.
But in case of components, you need interpolation and for the interpolations, you need function.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just doing the hello. I mean X basically. If I render this, yeah. So this is what is happening. Priyanka,
Please explain again
yeah,
what
yeah,
you're telling.
correct. So we have component. What is a component? Component is a HTML template and some data passed to it. Okay,
Correct.
right. So usually HTML will be in a HTML document, but component is we are going to provide the HTML also,
Yeah, correct.
right? So we are going to give the HTML and the data. So in order to get the data present inside of the component, you need to make this as a function, just like how Yash told.
Okay.
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 So now since it is not a function, the component is not able to retrieve the data from the name. I mean retrieve whatever is inside of the data. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
So but usually in our view application you can directly do it. See data and X hello, this is getting rendered. This is normal, right? Every time how we used to do.
Yeah.
Can you
What?
can we give name inside the data and will it be able to render
Uh,
component?
Actually no. Let's see. I don't think so. Let's see. What? Probably some error. Okay,
It
because
is
no
rendered
no no.
separately, no?
It's
Hello.
not error because we have given X in the HTML. It was name, right? That's what you told.
Okay. 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 Okay.
See, I still see. Yes, it's not recognizing that because
Yeah.
that's different. The
Yeah,
component is different
that
than
must be inside the
yeah.
component. Okay.
So this data
So
is
once
referring
we
to
are
the
calling conf1, the name should get rendered from conf1 only.
Yeah,
that's
so
correct.
data it will take from that component only.
Huh. Okay. So I think this is fine. For components, we have to pass the data as a function. That's what we are taking out from this question. Okay. Hmm. So moving to the next question. This is for Yash.
Yeah. So here the question is quite similar. In place of comp1, they are creating a new component named as comp A. So they are using the another syntax this time, which
Acha,
is
okay.
voa.component.
So the tags, user defined
Yeah.
tags.
No. In the app.js, they are using the different syntax this time. So they are using voa.component. I think they haven't used this before.
Acha, okay. View, and here they're putting as view.
Yeah,
This is okay,
right,
right? This is
right.
exactly how we used
This
to
is
work.
just another way to create a component.
Huh. So,
And here, how we do it, we don't have to register the component inside the app
mm,
if we are doing using the syntax.
okay.
And the first thing is the tag name inside this uh, view.component. The first argument we give is the tag name.
Okay.
After that, we give all the data like our previous case,
Mm,
template and data.
mm,
And since we are giving the data using functions, so this should work. So it will be hello, welcome to IIT.
that's right. What if it is not a function? Will it work or not?
No, it will
No,
not.
right? Okay. Yeah. So hello, welcome to IIT. So I think did
So
you
yeah,
know?
there's one more thing that when you will use this syntax, this component will be a global component. And the question number 9, if you see in question number 9, it will not be a global component. You will have to again and again initialize inside the apps to use it, right?
Mhm.
So I am again iterating. So in question number 9, comp1 is not a global component. So whenever you will need to use it, you will have to initialize it inside the app, like you are doing it in question number 9.
Okay.
But in question number 10, the comp1 or comp A, whatever we have created, is a global component, and you will never have to register it inside the app to use it,
Hmm.
no matter how many apps you are creating.
Oh,
You can directly use it.
so probably now what you're saying is that we can have many view apps like this, right?
And you can use the same component
Okay.
without registering it
Yeah.
inside the app.
Yeah, that's right. Priyanka, did you get it?
No, this have what do you mean we can have? You want to say like, for example, I've written const app is equal to new view element div app, correct? Now you want to say I can have an app one, app two, wherever. For example, I can have two, three divs inside that, inside my HTML. So everywhere I can render the same thing. Is it like that? Is this what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it's very similar to the concept of variables, right? So if you need a variable inside many functions, and it will be some of use, so you create it as global, right? Outside loops. And there is also a variable called I inside our for loops. We just need inside the for loop. So we create it as local variable. So the same thing goes with the components. Sometimes there is a app specific component. So that component you will create using question number 9 syntax, right? And
Understood.
there are some components that you will use repeatedly in different apps. Maybe welcome to IITM is a component that can be used on various apps, right?
Correct. Understood. Yeah.
So you are getting it globally.
So that means in the same page, what I've understood, because same different apps, what you're trying to say is that, like I can have in my HTML, I can have div I can define this div ID in many places,
Hmm.
and then it will behave in similar fashion.
Hmm.
I will get hello, welcome to IITM. Let us say in 10 different places, in my display.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now you can treat this globally created component as an inbuilt component of Vue app,
Hmm.
right? So you
Yeah.
can always assume that it is always available with us, and you can use it like an inbuilt component.
So does it mean like I can put this comp A outside the div also?
Not outside the div, but if you are creating another app, let's say app1, there also you can put it
Acha.
without registering
Yeah,
it.
yeah, got it. Fine.
Hmm. Right.
So
App
here,
is necessary because if app is not there, it will not be able to recognize Vue.
got it. Fine. Okay. Yes. Now I'm having some doubt. Okay. So I think this is already
So
rendered.
this is the output is hello, welcome to IITM.
Yeah, that's the output. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So now I have a little bit of doubt. How it was. So let me just rerun it once. Okay, that's perfect. So my doubt is, yeah. So how do I create a new app instance, new view app instance? This one, and to copy this,
Yeah,
right? If
yeah,
I say that I need to create another app, so I'm going to make this as
yeah,
app one.
yeah.
Okay. So what is this EL representing?
Well, as they said in the lecture, that you just need to put hashtag app always here.
Okay. So I'm gonna just put data. Okay. Colon. 20. If I put a comma, semicolon, I think it's fine. No, not required. Okay. So does this mean that I have two applications, view applications?
Yes.
Or should it be like app one here?
No. It
No,
should be
right?
hashtag
Okay.
app only.
Yeah, that's okay. So if that is the case, then yeah. So I'll take. So how do I access that X basically?
So you can now say div ID app1,
Yeah, app one.
ID app1, and you can call X inside this div.
Yeah, X, right?
I think this should.
Let's say it's not getting the value. It's not getting the value.
May I see the app.js controller?
Sorry,
Yeah, app.js.
what do you mean?
No, just let me see this file.
Okay. I think it should be app one here. Okay.
So
And
just
now if I put app one, um, this should probably come up. See, exactly. So that app, whatever this can be anything. Okay, blah blah blah. I have given some blah blah blah. Okay, I have given blah. Right. So that's not the. That is just a variable.
hmm.
So whatever we are putting hash, that is gonna refer into the div tag.
Okay, so this blah blah variable you have used is will be used to change the variable. For example, you want to change x to something,
Huh.
then you will use this name and dot x,
Correct.
right? And we'll do the changes.
That's fine. I'm gonna give like this. App one one. Fine. These are just the variable name, like variables. So I can put here like this, right? App one one dot. So we don't have anything. App one two
App12 dot x.
equal to 100. Should I need to put a semicolon there? It's
Not
JavaScript. I think
required.
it's forgiving. Thank God it forgive me. All right. So now this is a little bit clear, I think, right? Better.
You have done app 1, 2, is it? What have you done?
Yeah. App one two means this small app data.
Okay, 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 okay.
I'm changing the value of x to 100. Nothing else.
Okay, okay, okay.
hmm So now, why did I even take this one?
Now let us see how it changes if we want to do that the other definition, no? Where he had done view dot component.
Okay. So for the component one, right? Fine. So I think you're asking about this. You're talking about this.
Yeah, yeah, here.
That was why I even took this one. I remember. Yeah. So now we are not required to put this. Because now see it's already saying that not able to find component. Right. Remove this. Come on, also not required. Fine. Let's first render this and see. Huh? Why am I not
So
getting?
you will have to change your HTML.
Okay.
Make it com hyphen a.
Yeah. So we have welcome HTML. So probably you also said like we can also make use of the component inside this also, right?
Yes.
Not here actually. This is okay. Yeah, here only because, but we need to change this, huh? No. Fine, fine.
No, it will work.
Yeah, now we are getting both the places. If we are using that line, that question, right? So however we had done it there,
What have you done? What have you done to get hello there?
nothing. Priyanka. The component one, I'm just using this. The component we are using it
Okay,
here,
okay,
both the places.
okay, okay.
So app.js is here because of the view or component. Or if it has been like if we have put it here inside of the component, then only here it will be visible, right? That component. Only for app one, I mean hash app that the div tag with app will be accessible, and app one won't be accessible. So that's good. That's really good thing. And yeah, Priyanka, I think we also need to discuss about week 4 practice assignments a little bit, right? Few
Yeah, yeah.
questions. Okay, let's just quickly go ahead. I think this is okay, right? Element data object. So data object is welcome, and this will render the welcome message. That's fine. right? And they are changing app.message equal to welcome to IIT Madras, and the answer is welcome to IIT Madras. Guys,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the specific one.
which question was there actually? Do you remember?
Yeah, can you just scroll down?
Yeah,
It was five.
question number 5. This is okay. Now what is happening here? Is this what the question is?
This will be this is, and we were confused.
Yeah, so now we understood, right? Because the component is not in this app,
Yeah,
so that's the
right.
reason. Priyanka.
Yeah, another thing is there a function. It is not a function, no data.
That's right. This is not a function.
Yeah, if we register the element, we will get this is.
You're right. So if we register the element, we'll directly get this part, right?
This
This is
is.
and nothing. Okay, I think this also will be rendered. Yes.
No.
No.
It will not be able to access the variable, so it will keep it as blank.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you mean register the element? What do you
Register
mean?
the component.
So the
The
component should come
vector.
in. Register the element means I'll show you here.
Register the component inside the app.
So Priyanka, like this. See, this is what registering the component inside the
Acha,
view app.
understood.
Yeah, good. So where are we? This question now it's clear, I think, right? Fifth question. It was fifth question. Is it fifth question or sixth question? It was sixth question. All right. So what was the other question? Again, we have comp and
So this we are done, no? This is message one. This is
yeah, we
message
are
two.
done. We are done.
This is ordered list. Acha, what happens if it's an unordered list?
I think we are talking about the props, huh?
Yeah. We had a confusion in this clause.
Props also. And what if it's an unordered list? Well, will we get
In
1 1
case
1?
of in case of unordered list, you don't get number like 1, 2, 3 or anything. You will just get bullets.
Acha. Okay.
So that would be a
Those are
different.
basic HTML tags, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
HTML basics. And what is this props? I think we were confusing about the props only, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just check this also. I'm putting this here. Okay, fine. Where is it? Okay, it's there somewhere else. Okay, this is what is getting rendered. So probably this is rendering the data, even though it's just prop and not data. Okay, let's read this and see. A view director v for is being used for the view
Acha, you do one thing. Yeah, is it that props is telling you how many things you have to do in one line?
proposed in us. No.
See, it is telling you have message in message, no?
Yeah.
So props is message here. So is it trying to say that you have to print only one message at a time? Okay, no matter what you do, you will always get one message at a time.
No.
No? Okay.
So the component is this part, right? Comp is having the what is this list, right? Am I right, Ash? Message or message.
I'm trying to check just a second.
Hmm.
Okay. You see, one thing, Gokul, come up,
Yeah.
please. See, what I think when it says message dot message,
Hmm.
first of all, it means uh, in messages, no, if we see message colon message, so it means it has to print this thing. So I think this message dot message, the first message,
Hmm.
uh, the first message is related to the fact that like it's a message in messages, and the second message is related to this message. I think if we change the name message one and we say message dot message one, it will still print the same thing.
What should I do? Tell me. Repeat.
Message dot message one, you
Line
please
number.
make.
Line number
Line number two,
2. Tell me.
message dot message one. Yeah, second message you change to message one. And then in the lines 9, 10, and 11, you please also make the message one message. Yeah, here.
So I'll put 1, 2, 3.
No, one only.
No, because if we do that, so only one message one will be rendered, na? Or I'll do message one, 1 to 1.
Okay, try.
I don't know. I'm just trying some some stupid things. Yeah.
See,
Yes.
yeah. So that means that message one is connected to this message one.
Hmm.
Look, this is like yeah.
Okay.
Now what is this props only we have to understand. Is it that this message is connected to the
We also need to see this, HTML also
yeah,
simultaneously.
here also this message seems to be superfluous, like message and messages is fine. Okay, you make here message line number two, line or whatever. Acha, you are writing something.
Yeah, no, I'm just commenting the HTML tag, nothing else.
Acha, okay.
So to see that.
So
there is nothing.
maybe if we see message dot messages, this message if you make first message in line number 5, you make it message 2, and then let us see HTML.
Okay.
HTML.
HTML. This is for the HTML is.
Yeah. So probably here we should say
Here, I think,
message 2. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, not here. Probably message is equal to probably message 2 here.
Yeah, I think in line number 2, where we are using colon message is equal to message in double quoted commas.
Yeah.
I think here, due to this, we are referring props here.
Okay.
If you let me, I can clear this to you tomorrow. I'll watch the lecture of
Okay.
week 4. I remember they have discussed this.
Okay.
Then we'll discuss
Please
this
do.
tomorrow. Yeah, and this is interesting. Like we'll look into it. Hmm?
Yeah, this is very interesting. Yeah.
So I think let's call it a day, Priyanka. I need to go out somewhere.
Sure. Okay, thank you, Gokul.
Let me stop the
Tomorrow